Today we're at Topolino'S Terrace, a restaurant that celebrates the arts. So join us for this character breakfast a la art, and we'll show you some of the culinary art.
Oh my gosh, you guys, it's one of the best cups of coffee I've ever had.
Their performance art, and all of the information you need to decide if this experience is picture perfect for your family's next Disney vacation.
Topolino's can be found at the Riviera Resort, which is conveniently located on the Skyliner route. This station can be directly reached from the Epcot station or with a transfer at Caribbean Beach if you're coming from Hollywood Studios. We definitely recommend a ride on the Skyliner. It's practically a ride itself for the kiddos, but if you're coming from Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, or Disney Springs, there are buses to the resort. And if you drive, parking is complimentary with a dining reservation. If you do come from the Skyliner, then head past the pool area to the doors all the way at the end. Topolino's Terrace is going to be at the very top of the hotel, so enter the elevators inside and head to the 10th floor.
You got it! When you arrive, you can simply check in on the app, or attendants will be waiting to assist you. There is a lovely waiting room available until you're ready to be seated, and this is also where you can park your stroller. Character dining is always popular, so we definitely recommend getting a reservation, and this is especially true at Topolino's, because the character dining is only for breakfast, so the reservations do go fast. Reservations can be made 60 days in advance for all guests, but for those staying at a Disney resort, that 60 days in advance counts from your hotel check-in date and immediately allows reservations for the first 10 days of your stay. While the reservations do go fast, same-day walk-ups are frequently available at Topolino's. You can also check the app first thing in the morning around 6 o'clock when they release those available reservations and reserve dining that way.
We recently visited all the character dining meals to review and compare them for you, so be sure to subscribe to see all the upcoming videos in this series. Compared to many of those other locations, the theming of this restaurant is very light. While the waiting room has some paintings, there actually isn't all that much artwork to be seen in the dining area. It's mostly just a general elegance and design. Inspired by cliffside restaurants of the Mediterranean, it's really the view out the windows that provides all the spectacle at this restaurant. This includes an outdoor terrace that you are free to visit if you want the full panorama. Unlike some character meals, Topolino's Terrace is not all you care to eat. Instead, it's a prix-fixe meal, where you get to choose one of 9 different entrees. I went with the sour cream waffles, and Devin got steak and eggs, so stay tuned if you want to see those in more detail. By the way, if you have an older kid who isn't thrilled with the adult entrees, anyone can order off of the kids menu, but you'll still be charged the adult price if you're over the age of 9. We should mention there are specialty alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks for an extra cost. Devin opted for the French press pot Riviera Resort Blend Coffee.
Okay, so at a price of $6.25 for one, the French press, oh my gosh, you guys, it's one of the best cups of coffee I've ever had on Disney property. Totally worth the money. Highly recommend. If you are a coffee lover, make sure you get this. Oh, super good.
If you're thinking, gosh, Devin, that coffee sounds great, I'd love to try it, but I'm not sure we're going to Topolino's. Don't worry, I got you. And the biggest fail ever, the Riviera blend, is not being sold in the gift shop, but you can get the cold brew version at the Le Petit Café in the lobby, or you can buy it on the Joffrey's website. That's what I did after I had it there.
I got Pog Juice, which is no extra charge, but the kids can commandeer that for themselves.
What's this stuff?
That's Pog Juice.
Pog juice?
Is it good?
You like it?
I do.
For kiddos 3 to 9, there is a choice of one of 3 entrees: scrambled eggs, fruit and yogurt, or Mickey waffle dippers, along with 2 sides. Ian is under 3, and so he is free, but he doesn't get a meal. A single complimentary waffle dipper is given instead. You could of course order a kid's meal if you wanted more options, but you would have to pay the $30 for it. The Mickey dipper combined with the syrup unfortunately makes for the most messy toddler meal possible. Make sure you have some wet wipes on hand.
Don't do it, bud. Don't.
Before your entree, you will first receive some pastries delivered in a delightfully themed paint bucket. While we mentioned earlier that the restaurant itself is light on theming, the presentation of the meals makes up for it with some great artistic touches. Though we think it is a bit of a missed opportunity that there are a couple other character meal locations that give the kids crayons and a coloring sheet. But not here, a restaurant all about making art. You can of course purchase a themed activity book in the gift shop, but it'll set you back $17.99. More on the gift shop in a minute, but first let's try those pastries. There is no dessert option for breakfast here, so these muffins will have to satisfy your sweet tooth.
Chocolate chip muffins. We have a croissant. Gotta dig down here. These are like an apple crumb, cinnamon apple crumb muffin. There's 2 croissants, 2 muffins, and a whole bunch of the chocolate chip muffins.
In case you're wondering which of the pastries that they bring before your meal is the best, I'm not going to fall for the trap of filling up on breads from the main course, so I didn't try them all, honestly. But the kids really liked them, that's for sure.
I don't agree with Tim. I will always fill up on bread anywhere I can. The best one for me, it went croissant with the honey butter, and then the cinnamon muffin, and then the chocolate chip muffin. The chocolate chip muffin, honestly, it was like very basic, but the kids loved it, so I appreciate that. For me, it was like a little bit too simple, but I really liked the croissant with the sauces.
If you've never done character dining before, know that how soon the characters will visit you depends on where you're seated and where they happen to be in the rotation around the room. Across all our character dining experiences, they always came within a half hour of being seated at the latest, and as little as 10 minutes at some, but you'll have some time to get settled in no matter what.
Okay, so our fun thing today that we brought to Topolino's to have signed by the characters are actual Topolino's comics from Italy. Unfortunately, we don't speak or read Italian, so I can't tell you what it's about, but it's still super cool. We're really excited to show the characters. We think that they'll get a kick out of it, and we're gonna have them sign it. We're excited.
You can spot some of these down on the lobby level on display in the Voyager's Lounge. They're not for sale here, but I bought them on eBay if you're interested. A much simpler option is to head to the Riviera gift shop in the second floor lobby, where you can find some merchandise that you might want to get signed, including that coloring book that we mentioned earlier. If you don't have anything for the characters to sign, don't worry, you'll still receive this souvenir card that will already have their signatures on it.
Hi! Oh, he slid away. Where's he going?
As you watch me wrangle Ian here, I just wanted to mention quick that character dining can be a good option for toddlers when you don't know how they'll react to meeting a character. If it's your first visit, you can wait in a long line at the park only to have your toddler refuse to get that cute picture that you were hoping for.
Can I take a picture?
Whereas a character meal is a more relaxed environment that may be better for anxious or shy kids. That way they get a chance to warm up to the characters as they make their rounds.
Easy, if you don't mind, we have something for you to sign. I know, it's you! You're a star! No big deal, no big deal. That's you, yes. Look at that! Yeah, maybe you can read it too. I'm not sure what it says. signed our Topolino comic book. She wrote XOXO, so perfect for giving her love the kiss. She did look for Mickey. We couldn't see him, but we knew that he was there. She felt him in her heart. Donald, hi! Bring it in, bring it in.
Donald, want to meet him?
You want to say hi to Donald? Say number one. Donald's number one. Thank you, Donald.
We have something for you to sign. You sign on Topolino's comic.
Ah. Sorry we picked one with you being scared on the cover, Donald. Thank you.
I feel like it should be called Topolino, and that's Donald.
Yeah.
Maybe this restaurant should be called Topolino Place, Topolino's Coach, something like that.
Okay, the big cheese is coming. Figaro. Hi, Mickey. We're doing some finger painting with syrup and chocolate. Do you like that? Look at right. Oh, I know. That's crazy. I know. That's you. That's you. Don't mind signing your autograph, sir. Maybe up here next to Minnie, so you guys can get closer.
The amount of time the characters spend at the table does vary based on if you have items to sign or if you want to take a photo, but in our experience it usually lasts a couple of minutes per character.
Thank you. Perfect. That's really great. I know. We don't read Italian. I wish we did. I would tell you what it's about. I guess you can tell us what it's about. You want to take a picture with Mickey? Yep.
Smile, Fifi. Thank you.
Say bye, bud. Bye, bye. Yes, thank you. And I'll take shot of espresso.
The characters will also engage in a special celebration dance to a delightfully catchy theme song. Unfortunately, you're told to remain in your seat rather than dance with the characters like you can at some other meals we've been to, though Fiona couldn't help but get up and move. If you're still eating while the characters make a second rotation, they may visit you again. We were lucky to get some further brief interactions with them.
Hi, Minnie. We lost our kids. There she is. Hi, Donald. He's somewhere. Just some feet sticking out. Donald, come and have a nice day. Yeah. You gonna share your breakfast with him? He's probably hungry, huh?
That looks good. Looks slightly dangerous. You tried all three syrups?
Yeah. This is just regular syrup. And this is like fruit flavored. So I think this orangey one is the best.
That's the best one? The good old-fashioned maple syrup.
So mostly this red one. And it's probably my favorite colored one. And also, I noticed that this place is that shaped like a pink shape.
An artist's palette that they would use to paint with.
Yeah, these are pink.
It's like this is your paintbrush, and these are your paints.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
And that's the water. And that's the cows.
Now, I don't like sour cream, so when I see sour cream waffle, I'm like, am I gonna like that? I don't know anything about cooking. Devin tells me they add sour cream to the batter just to make it a softer waffle. And indeed, you can't taste any sour cream. So if you don't know that, like I didn't, then know that sour cream waffle is flavored like sour cream. And then there's the fresh fruit on it. I'm the type that when I get a waffle, I drown it in syrup usually. These, honestly, you could put no syrup on it and it would still taste really good with that cream and those fruit. But then if you do add the syrup, you do lose some of that citrus flavor because the syrup's so strong, but it is like a really rich, hearty syrup. It tastes more natural than a sort of commercial store syrup. So overall, definitely a good waffle. And the sausages, you only get 2, but it's a pretty hearty portion sausage. You want some? Or just good pork flavor.
It's good. For the sour cream waffle, I really enjoyed it too. There is a tiny bit of tanginess to it, probably from the sour cream, but it is absolutely not overwhelming. If you don't like sour cream, don't worry, it doesn't taste like sour cream. The chantilly cream was delicious. The syrup is very unique. This is not syrup that you would just buy at the store. If you know anything about syrups, tastes more like a grade B syrup. Tim's laughing at me, but I am like a maple syrup freak. And it tastes more like grade B, which has a richer, smokier, it's less processed than the commercial syrup that you would buy at the store. I'll talk forever about maple syrup. And it is really, really good. It is slightly overpowering, I would say, if you're not used to like a real rich maple syrup flavor. So maybe enjoy a couple bites of your waffle first before you pour this on, because it is going to change the flavor quite a bit. If you can see my steak here, I ordered it medium. It is cooked appropriately. It had lots of juices running through the polenta. It was a really nice pairing with the savory and the creaminess of the polenta. The potatoes are cooked really well. They are roasted to perfection. They melt in your mouth. What I would guess is that they have seasoned salt on them, and the onion, the garlic, the paprika really comes through. It's a really good bite. This entire meal with the steak and the potatoes and the polenta, it was really good. I'm not sure it's worth $49 good, but with the characters and the whole atmosphere, it's been a really enjoyable meal, and I would recommend this for a character dining experience.
I tried some of Devin's steak, and really good and flavorful. I wouldn't say it's top. It is, you will be chewing. It's a nice little hunk of steak. But you're not going to need steak sauce or anything. It's good, full flavored steak. And the potatoes, again, cooked well. Just a little bit of crisp on the outside and then real soft on the inside. And the seasoning just puts it over the top to good potato to great potatoes, in my opinion. So you can get a to-go box for anything you didn't eat. So that's nice, because if you go to a buffet, you might pay all that money and then your little kids don't eat any food. But here, if they just nibble on the plates, you can still pack it up, and then maybe they can eat some of it later, and you can still get your money's worth.
I'm a happy girl. I get to take my French press coffee to go.
Is it worth it? Ultimately, only you can decide if a higher-priced character meal is worth the extra interactivity you get with Mickey and friends. If you're interested in meeting characters, doing so at a resort is a great way to do so without having to pay park admission. You then free up your time when you do have park days. You can meet these characters in the parks, but why not do it at a resort? And then when you're in the park, your focus could be on the more unique attractions like rides or shows that you can't experience anywhere else.
With that said, if you prefer the variety of a buffet, there are a couple other resorts that offer character meals. In fact, Cape May Cafe at Beach Club has a character breakfast buffet that costs less than the fixed price menu here at TOPOLINO'S. And rather than just one waffle dipper, your kiddo under 3 would get a whole buffet meal for free. And as cute as the characters' outfits are at TOPOLINO'S, we felt that Cape May had better character interactions. But there is no Mickey, so that may be a deal breaker for some. At Chef Mickey's at the Contemporary, you will pay a higher price for a breakfast buffet, but you get to meet 5 characters, which makes it a good value for your time and money. Overall, we enjoyed our meal at Topolino's, but with the limited menu, we don't feel the need to hurry back. But it was a unique dining experience, and you can't beat that view.
It's a heck of a view.